Great Wednesday evening, April 7th, 2021. To God be the glory. I hope you had a beautiful day enjoying this magnificent weather. We are in the third chapter of 1 Samuel, and that's an iconic set of verses, a story. This is when Samuel realized that he was able to hear from the Lord. And we know that this chapter opens up saying a word, a message from the Lord was very precious in those days. That meant that it was very rare that people were able to hear directly a connection and a revealing. And we thank the Lord that he speaks directly to us in contemporary times. So he can reveal, he could show us things, he could tell us things. The more we are in his presence and we build a relationship, we get we get accustomed to hearing his voice and his direction. So when people are like, well, what do you mean the Lord told you this and that? Listen, you can come to the point where the Lord can direct absolutely every step of your life. And you can have perpetual peace and confidence in the Lord. You could be lockstep in his will. I just believe that. I don't think that we have to slip and mistake. I believe that we can have an unending fellowship, that your life becomes a prayer. So it's like you never have to say amen, because it's a continuous prayer. When you go to sleep, just continual communication. It says in Psalms that my heart shall minister to me, my reins shall speak to me. The Lord will even speak to you through your dreams. So anyway, I'm going to ask my son, what did you get out of 1 Samuel, the third chapter? Because I get excited. Go ahead.
There was nothing.
What? Nothing? Huh? So we know that Samuel heard the voice 3 times, and he went to Eli and said, here I am. What's going on? And then that's when Eli was like, oh, son, I didn't call you. Oh, you have to ask the Lord. Speak, Lord, for your servant is listening. And if we can't let's see.
Hear any longer.
Yeah, hear any longer, because I was about to do a double negative. Yeah. If we can't hear any longer, listen, the Lord will show us. And if we can't see any longer, then the Lord will tell us. Now, say if we're like Helen Keller, where we can't see nor hear, don't you know that he'll impress upon our heart something about Fanny Crosby, I believe the hymn writer, who wrote over 10,000 hymns. She was blind from birth. I think after 6 months, she had a disease, a sickness, and then that's when this doctor who didn't know what he was doing, he put the mustard poultice in her eyes as a patch, and then she just lost it because there was damage to the nerve endings. But listen, don't you know that she was connected with the Lord and he would continually show her things? She was a poet to write 10,000 songs, and she was able to meet presidents and walk and have close relationships because she had a direct connection with the Lord. So don't underestimate the leading and the guidance of the Lord and his direction and his favor, his presence. Oh my goodness, he'll take you. Oh, the places you will go. And I know that Dr. Seuss is canceled now, but listen, we don't have to follow Dr. Seuss. We just know that the Lord has plans for each one of his children as we follow him, listen, and we watch him. Okay, Proverbs 7, Timotheus, what spoke to you?
Second verse.
Keep. This is right in line with what we're saying. Keep my mandates. Remember, Maundy Thursday was last week. Maundy means commandment. Keep my commandments and live, and my law as the apple of thine eye.
I like that because you can live a good life.
I don't know if they can hear you.
You can live a good life and still like Bible and pray every day. So like being a Christian doesn't mean you can't like live a good life anymore. Like, it just means you get an extra good life after you live this life.
You get an extra good life after you live this life, and you're living extraordinary while you're in this life. Yeah. I mean, that's just a cherry on the top. This is just a pit stop, but still delight ourselves in the Lord, and we will be aligned with his desires, and he will really just blow our mind, blow our heart, blow our soul, and be like, what? I never knew that I could be so happy. I never knew I could be so free. That's right. So we don't have to wait to the afterlife. We know that that's going to be a blessing and that's going to be good. But he has so much in store for us right now. And in Proverbs 4:4, he taught me also and said unto me, let thine heart retain my words. Keep my commandments and live. And when we do that, when we listen to him, when we're connected, speak, Lord, for thy servant is listening and watching. Ooh, he will show us so much. So keep on going, Timothy's, and you're going to see that God is going to continue to bless you as you follow him. All right. Anything else, son?
Nope.
All right. Have a wonderful evening. Enjoying his fellowship, his connection, and his relationship. Good night.